Good morning, everybody. Welcome to A Deeper Connection. I am just hopping on here 5 minutes early to get started with the basics for those of you who have never done this kind of work before. Also gives people a few minutes to get here. And as you know, these videos are all saved. So if you've already heard the basics, you can just fast forward the video a few minutes and we'll get started maybe in about 5 or 10 minutes here. So I wanted to go over the basics with everybody because it's important that you do these techniques properly. I may be doing them a little bit quicker than how you can do them, but I've been doing these for a long time, so it's my own flow. The important part about doing these techniques is that you do them for your own flow. Do them at your pace, how you like to do them, and do them properly. It's much more important for you to do them properly than for you to do them quickly or to keep up with me. Eventually, when you keep doing them over and over again, like I've been doing them for years, you'll be able to pick up your pace and it'll get much easier. And you may not be able to do them for as long as I'm doing them. And actually, I'm only doing them for a very short period of time here in this class. When you really go to do some of these breathwork techniques, as you get more advanced, we do them for much longer. I'm going to do each technique for maybe a minute or two, but when you really get good at these techniques, you do them for like 5 to 10 minutes each one. So you can work your way up. Don't feel, bad about not being able to keep up or you're just doing them for a short time. You have to build up the strength in order for you to do them for longer periods of time. I couldn't do them for a long time either when I first started. So simply we have to start with the breath of life or circular breathing. Some people may know it as Ujjayi breath. It's a belly breath, right? You want to be able to breathe into your belly. And if you've seen the chakra chart, which I posted on this Facebook page, I've also posted it in this event link. There's a chakra chart, and if you look in the out of balance column at the chakra chart, it'll show you where you may be experiencing some blockages. We always have to start at the root chakra when we want to clear the blockages. The root chakra is, at the base of the spine, and it's responsible for us feeling grounded, our sense of security. And if we're not feeling secure, if we're not feeling grounded, then we cannot complete anything in our lives. We can't complete the simplest of tasks. We can't definitely not change our lives if we're not feeling grounded or a sense of security, because when we want to create change, it's oftentimes uncomfortable. And if you're not feeling grounded or feeling a sense of security, you're not going to be successful with creating the changes you desire. So above and beyond everything, you need to get grounded, right? And that has to do with the root chakra. The next chakra up is the sacral chakra, and that's our creative energy. A lot of people know it as our sexual energy, but when we're not in a sexual place in our lives, if we don't have a partner or we're not interested in having sex, or we're not interested in having children, we're taking a break, whatever it may be, a lot of times we can harness this sexual energy to create other things. If everybody knew how to move their sexual energy, there wouldn't be rape in the world, there wouldn't be porn epidemic, there wouldn't be sex slave trade things going on, because we can all master our sexual energy through these techniques. So you want to learn to connect with your sacral chakra so you can harness that energy and to create whatever you want, whatever changes you want in your life. If you want to create healing, if you want to start a business, if you want to save some money, all those things are doable with the energy of the sacral chakra. And then the third chakra of the lower system is the power chakra, which is personal power, willpower, motivation, ambition, courage, right? We all need those things to be able to follow through with achieving our goals. So when you're only breathing up here, shallow breaths into your lungs, you're not connecting with that powerful energy. So it's really important to learn how to take a deep belly breath. So if you don't know how to take a deep belly breath, I recommend you lay on the floor right now. Just go ahead and lay down. Nobody's watching you. You're there by yourself. Lay on the floor. Put your hands on your sacral chakra, right below your belly button. Close your eyes and take some deep breaths through your nose. If you close the latch in the back of your throat halfway, it'll help you elongate the breath, because ultimately what you want to do is breathe into your lower half of your body and then fill yourself all the way up. That's what the breath of life is. That's what the Ujjayi breath is, or the circular breath that we'll be using in this class. So when you close the latch in the back of the throat, it's going to make a noise. And some people refer to it as the wave breath. I'm going to come a little closer so you can hear it. It's important that you learn how to do this, because that wave breath, that noise that you make when you start this breathing technique, is actually going to create an altered state. And an altered state is what you want to be in when you're looking to make changes in your life, right? So you close the little latch in the back of your throat halfway. That's the little latch you use when you gargle, right? You throw your head back, you gargle, you close it so the water doesn't go down. If you close it halfway, it'll help you regulate your breath. It's like if a window is wide open, the air just blasts through it. It knocks over the lamp, blows down the curtains, all that stuff. But if you crack the window, you can regulate the amount of airflow. It's the same thing with the latch in the back of your throat. So I'm going to show you how, let you hear how it sounds so that you can practice that as well, because it might take you a little practice to get to it. So good. That noise will really help you to create that altered state. Again, it's called a wave breath. And, 95, 92, whatever percent of our body is water. So when you connect with that sound and you connect with the feel of the wave or the ocean, you really connect with the water that's in your body, which then can help you to create the changes you want. So practice the Ujjayi breath, the wave breath, whatever you want to call it, circular breath, breath of life. And get really good at it, because it can really help you to get grounded and move energy throughout the day. As I always say, these techniques that we're going to do here in a few minutes, I recommend that you do them throughout the day. I do them at least 4 or 5 times throughout the day. And when I first got started doing them, I set I didn't have a phone. I didn't have phone alarms because they didn't have them then. But what I did is I would put Post-it notes up on my computer, or up in my kitchen, or on my steering wheel in my car, to remind me to practice. So whatever you can use to remind yourself, like every hour, just take 5 minutes every hour for yourself to reset yourself. That way, when stuff starts to get too heavy, stuff starts to get piled up, whether it's from social media, from TV, from work, from your family, whatever's going on, you just remove yourself for 5 minutes and you practice these techniques. These techniques aren't going to take a long time. I mean, the class is half an hour because we're going to do some explaining and some practicing and things like that. But when you really get good at it, you can narrow it down to a 5-minute routine. And if you do it every hour throughout the day, by the end of the day, you're not going to feel worn down. You're not going to feel exhausted. You're not going to feel like there's just too much pressure in the world. You're going to be able to lift yourself out of that every time you do these techniques. So I highly recommend you practice them. These videos will be saved on A Deeper Connection. You can always go back and watch them. And don't only do them when we're here live doing this class. Again, do them, all the time throughout the day. Set your phone alarm. Create some reminders for yourself. Even if you just start to feel down, let that be your trigger. Oh, I'm starting to feel down. Oh, my neck hurts, my shoulders hurt, my back hurt. Let me take 5 minutes to reset my patterns, to release whatever it is that's causing these emotional issues, these physical tension in my body, whatever it is. And the more you do it, you're going to recreate who you are in the world. Right now, you're stuck in a habit loop. And the habit loop has been conditioned into you from the time you were born to think that this is who I am, and this is what I should be, and this is how I have to operate my life. But if you want to change your habit loop, you have to create a new habit. And the only way to create a new habit is by doing something different, because the habit is from your subconscious. And your subconscious will pull you right back into that habit without you even knowing it, right? That's why smoking is so hard to quit. It's a subconscious addiction that pulls you right back in, right? Even not sitting up straight, right? So if you have stress and tension in your neck and shoulders right here, it's not because of your work, it's not because of your family, it's not because anybody's getting you down. It's simply because you're sitting like this, right? And the difference between this and this will release this tension in your body. When you even just drop your sternum 1 inch or half an inch, it pulls these muscles forward, which causes all that tension, which results in pain in your neck and shoulders. If every time you have pain in your neck and shoulders, you just remind yourself to lift your sternum, not pull your shoulders back, not stick your chest out, but lift your rib cage up. That's going to release the stress and tension. And if you do that every hour, you remind yourself on your phone every hour, oh, am I sitting up straight? Am I sitting up straight? Am I sitting up straight? If you do that every hour, within a week or two, you're going to be sitting up straight. Now, you may feel some pain in other parts of your body because you're not used to sitting up straight, right? So you may have some tiredness in your pectoral muscles. You may need to work on your core exercises a little bit. And we're going to do a few movements before we start the breath work, which can help to eliminate or alleviate that pain that you're feeling when you're reposturing, so you can take those deep belly breaths. So again, start with the breath of life. Breathing into your belly, fill yourself all the way up, right? You have to close the latch in the back of your throat halfway, because that's what's going to help you elongate your breath. If you don't do that, it's just you're going to fill up your lungs, and you can fill up your belly too, which the exercises we're going to do, the breathing exercises, it's going to be just breathing into your belly. You don't have to do your whole circular breathing. But in general, you want to do the whole circular breathing all day long. You want to really create a new habit of breathing so that you can get more oxygen into your body. When you're only doing shallow breathing, you're just getting this much oxygen into your body. But when you take a deep belly breath and you fill yourself up, you're giving yourself 2, 3, 4 times as much oxygen as you're used to. And you may feel lightheaded at first, but at the end, after you practice and you get used to it, you're not just going to feel lightheaded. You're going to feel light. You're going to not have that heaviness, that pressure, because you're constantly circulating that energy through the chakra chart. And again, if you aren't familiar with chakras, I posted the chakra chart on the Facebook page and also in this event page. So go ahead and learn the chakra chart, see what the out of balance column says, see where you have some stuck energy, and set your intention to try to, not to try, cancel, don't try, because you won't be successful, to actually move that energy through your body, right? The words we speak are like spells we are casting, right? So if you're trying and if you're beating yourself up, shoulda, coulda, woulda, you're really lowering your vibration. So you want to get rid of those words out of your body. You want to know that you're doing, even if you're not doing as much as you think you should be doing, but at least you're doing a little bit, and a little bit leads to a little more, which leads to a little more, which will expand your experience of life and make you feel so much better. All right, we're going to start with some movements just to get us into our physical body, get us out of our heads, get us more connected and in tuned with what we're feeling. So we're all going to stand up. Again, you see me sitting on a chair. This is a hard back chair. That's super important if you're going to sit in a chair. If not, you're welcome to sit on the floor, but make sure you have a bolster or something that you can sit up tall with. Again, you can't slouch. You can't drop your sternum. You have to keep your sternum lifted up. That's part of reposturing. That's part of making you feel better. So I'm going to put my little arch supports on here because, I am still recovering from an injury, and I need them to stand up. So let's all go ahead and stand up. And when we're standing up, it's important that we stand up straight. Now, this is not standing up straight, right? That is just causing tension in your bottom. I'm going to teach you how to stand up straight. So if you're standing for a living at a cash register, maybe if you're a salesperson, you're up on your feet a lot, it's important to stand up straight. So standing up straight, again, it's not this. This is not standing up straight. This is causing a lot of tension. When you stand like this, you're putting pressure on your lower back, you're arching your back. So it's really important to unlock your knees. Now, I'm not saying to slouch down, but I'll just pull these up so you can see. All right, so don't lock your knees, unlock. Just keep them soft, right? And then the next thing you want to do is bring your root lock in, right? It's not pushing your pelvis forward, just tucking your butt under. So your knees are loose, your butt is tucked under. Now you can really feel how firm you are standing. You're grounded. Nobody can push you over. And then the last thing is to lift your sternum, right? Don't pull your shoulders back or bring your arms back. Just lift your sternum. Lift your rib cage up off the lower half of your body. So those are the 3 points to come into. Whenever I say stand up straight, that's what I'm talking about. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. Everything goes from there. That is the basics that you should live your life by. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. Close the latch in the back of your throat halfway, and let's do some circular breathing. Nice deep belly breaths. If you want, you can put your hands on your sacral chakra right below your belly button. Close your eyes. It's easier to do it when we close our eyes because we're not distracted by what we see out in front of us. Even if you're looking at a blank wall, you might see a shadow or a fly or a spot, and that'll distract you. So close your eyes. Close the latch in the back of your throat halfway. Get into a good posture, and let's do some nice deep circular breaths. own pace. Fill up your lower abdomen, fill up your belly. Keep breathing. Fill up your lungs, all the way up through the throat, the third eye, all the way up to the crown. And then exhale, just let your breath fall. Don't force it out, don't push it out, just let it fall. Keep going. Let's do a few more. If you're into your circular breaths, you can let your arms fall. Keep your good posture. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe nice and deep, nice and slow. Fill yourself all the way up. Relax your jaw, your tongue, your sinuses, your shoulders. Just breathing. Just feel your whole torso expand as you inhale deeply, pulling all that energy up. If you want, you can imagine. A visualization is a powerful tool, so keep doing your circular breathing while I'm talking. Visualize a straw running from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown. So when you inhale, it's like you're sucking all this good, juicy energy from the bottom up. Your personal power, willpower, motivation, ambition, courage, creativity, pleasure, joy, groundedness, centeredness, acceptance, security. Just fill yourself up with that. Feel that energy coming through your body, filling yourself up with it all the way up to the crown, which is our spiritual selves or our universal energy. And then bring that back down and really just feel your breath moving through your body. Don't think about it too much. Just feel the flow. And everybody's going to be doing this at a different pace. That's fine. Do it as best as you can, and if you keep practicing, you'll get better and better. All right, stay with your circular breath throughout this whole class. Even when I'm talking, stay with it. The point is to make a habit of doing it throughout the day. All right, on your next exhale, remember, do all the movement on your exhale. On your next exhale, we're just going to dangle down. Just as far as you can go, that's comfortable. If you can touch the floor, that's fine. Keep your knees loose. If your lower back hurts, you can dangle down and rest on the chair. Keep your knees loose, but just rest. Stay with your breath in this pose. Don't hold your breath. Still doing deep belly breaths, filling yourself all the way up. Make sure you get comfortable. You don't want to have any pain in your body when doing this. If you're not using a chair, make sure your head is relaxed, your arms are relaxed, and fill yourself up. Feel your whole torso expand. As you exhale, let gravity pull you down just a little more. Don't force yourself down. Don't stiffen your hands and your fingers. Just let yourself relax and let gravity do the work. Little by little, you'll get to the floor. Little by little, things will heal. Right? If you can't do this, again, get up on the chair. And if you do it on the chair, eventually whatever pain you're having will go away, and then you can get down to the floor. But make sure your head is relaxed. Make sure your arms are relaxed. Stay with your breath. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming back up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head being the last thing to come up. And then get in a good posture. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. Shoulders are down and relaxed. Elongate the neck and the spine. Breathe. Nice deep belly breaths. Keep that latch in the back of your throat closed halfway. Feel the breath flowing through your body. All right, so if you're working on reposturing and you have this pain in your neck and shoulders and you want to learn to stand up straight so that you can actually take a deep belly breath, one of the greatest exercises you can do is backstroke, right? So the backstroke doesn't mean your arm is tense or stiff. I want your elbow to stay loose and let your elbow be the leader. The stretch is under here. So big circles, and look behind you and breathe. If you look behind you, you'll notice how far you can see behind you. Find a space, a point on the wall. Stay with your breath. And then notice how much further and further you can look behind you as you do, half a dozen of these or a dozen of these. Stay with your breath. Really stretching. Let that elbow go way up. And if you have frozen shoulder, just do as much as you can. If you can only go this far, that's fine. Just keep going this far, right? And if you keep going this far, then after a few weeks, you'll be able to go further. And you'll be able to go further. So just do it at your own pace. There should be nothing ever hurting. Stay with your breath. Nice deep belly breaths. Filling yourself up nice and slowly. and then slowly coming to a stop. All right, let's jump it out. Now, if you can't jump, you can just go up and down on your toes. You want your arms and your shoulders to bounce. Stay with your breath. You don't want to go like this. This is not the same thing. You're using your muscles to go like this, but if you're jumping, then your muscles are loose and relaxed, and you'll notice if you stay with your breath, you won't run out of breath. Stay with your deep belly breath. I mean, I'm doing this and I'm talking and I'm breathing, right? But again, I've been doing it for a long time, so I know how to do it. It's all about practice. When you jump and you land heavily, all this tension has the chance to go out of your arms. If you're just doing this, it's not going to work. So you really just want to land heavily and let all that bounce around. All right, feeling good. The next thing we're going to do is pretend we have like some heavy sandbags in our hands, and we're just going to flop, right? Let your hands fly. Breathe. Look behind you. Really let your hands just slap against your body. Stay with your circular breath. Keep your root lock in. Keep your knees loose. And then slowly come to a stop. Excellent. Stay with your circular breaths. Nice deep breaths. Fill yourself all the way up. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. Nice deep breath. On the exhale, slowly dangle down. One more time. Breathe. Exhale. Stay with your deep breaths. Feel your whole torso expand as you inhale. And relax as you exhale. Let gravity do the work. And if you want in this pose, you can shake your shoulders a little. Never have your fingers stiff or your arms stiff or your hands stiff. Totally relax. And just let your upper body wobble. Stay with your breath. Let gravity pull all that tension out of your shoulders, down through your arms, out through your fingers. Let gravity pull all that tension out through your neck, through the crown of your head. Just let it all go. Stay with the breath. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head being the last thing to come up. Good, good posture. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. Now, close your eyes. Keep the latch in the back of your throat closed halfway. Get into a good posture and just feel your body. Feel what's going on inside of you. Feel the weight of your body on your feet. Breathe. Notice how much better you feel from just doing those couple of things, those simple little things. Relax your jaw, your temples, your sinuses, just breathing and relaxing. Feeling all of our weight down on our feet, getting nice and grounded. All right, we're going to do one more thing before we start the other breath work, the energizing breath work. I want you to clasp your hands behind your back, but don't pull down. Relax. Have them nice and loose. Maybe lean them against your butt so that can help you to keep your root lock in, keep your sternum up, standing up straight. I stood like this for about 5 years before I was able to reposture myself because I was standing like this, right? So when you're standing somewhere, if you're not doing, anything, if you're listening to someone talk, stand like this. It really helps you to elongate that spine. All right. So what we're going to do in this pose, stay with your breath. On your next exhale, just drop your head. Don't drop your sternum. Keep your knees loose. Keep your root lock in. That'll protect your back. Just drop your head and let it be heavy. Breathe. Feel the stretch down the back of the neck. Don't force your head down. Just let it be heavy. Just let it fall. Maybe you can feel it all the way down through your scapula or even down to your lower back. Just letting it relax, stretching the back of the neck. Stay with your breath. And then on the next exhale, let's look back up. Good. Remember, do this at your own pace, always doing the movements on the exhale. All right, one more nice deep belly breath. Fill yourself up. And on the exhale, drop your head back just a little. Not so much that you want to bring the shoulders up, right? Your shoulders, your body should be relaxed. Just drop it a little bit so you feel a little stretch. This is great for thyroid, if you have neck pain, you know, it helps in the pectoral muscles. Just a little bit. Stay with your breath. Feel the stretch. Don't overdo it. And then on the next exhale, we're going to do a little face yoga, right? So as you exhale, open your mouth wide and really stretch your face. And then close your mouth, take a nice deep breath. And then on the next exhale, big smile. Really stretch your mouth open wide. Create that stretch in your cheeks. One more nice deep breath. And then on the last one, we're going to blow a kiss. Really purse your lips forward. This is really going to help your face so you don't need Botox injections, right? Let's do one more. Take a deep breath. We're going to do all of them on the exhale. Good. And then coming back to center and just getting grounded into your feet again. Make sure you're still in that good posture. Nice deep belly breaths. Fill yourself all the way up. Again, visualizing that straw, drawing that energy up. Fill yourself up all the way up to the crown and release and relax back down. Perfect. All right. Well, I'm feeling better already, right? So that's just a few things you can do if you're standing up. I recommend if you're sitting in a chair, if you're sitting at a desk, if you're doing a lot of computer work, stand up and go through this process. If you're standing a lot, let's sit down, right? If you stand for a living and you need to get off your feet, then you can do this instead, right? So now let's all have a seat and the floor. If you can sit up straight or have a bolster or in a chair, a nice hard chair, not a soft cushy couch, won't work. And when you sit, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Don't sit back in the chair. This is not sitting up straight. You might think you're sitting up straight because it's a hard back chair, but it's not. You want to sit at the edge of the chair, right on your sit bones. Cross your legs and let your hips fall off the front of the chair. This is how you should be sitting at your computer desk. Anytime you're sitting, I sit like this even when I'm out to dinner because it really aids with digestion. If you have digestive issues, this is going to help, right? So sitting up straight like this, when you're sitting on the edge of the chair, it's like sitting on a bolster, right? This is what all the gurus tell you to do, is to sit up straight, so you can do it on a chair as well. So you let your hips hang off the chair. Let your thighs fall open. Don't keep them up like this because that's creating tension. You want to just let them fall open. So cross your feet, let your thighs fall open, hang off the edge of the chair, sit up nice and tall, right? And do your circular breathing, right? Nice deep belly breath. Fill yourself all the way up, releasing it back down. Let's close our eyes for a minute and just feel our weight of our body on our sit bones. Nice circular breaths, nice and slow. Do them at your own pace. Keep your sternum up. Keep your root lock in. Even though you're sitting on the chair, you don't want to arch your back. Keep your root lock in. Keep your sternum up. That's going to protect your lower back from sciatic pain, pulling muscles, all that kind of stuff. All right. And if every once in a while you need to take a deep breath from your lungs, that's fine. Let it go. But then go back to your circular breathing immediately, right? All right, I'm going to face forward again so you can see me better. All right, sitting on the edge of the chair. Nice deep belly breaths. And if you still don't understand the belly breaths, watch for a minute as you can see the breath move through my body. I'll come a little closer. All right, I'm going to start here and I'm going to bring the breath all the way up and back down. Feel your weight of your body on your sit bones. Get nice and grounded. Root lock in, sternum up, breathe. And I really want to teach everyone a great grounding technique, which is super important for both men and women, and that's Kegel exercises. So stay with your circular breath as I'm talking. But on your exhale, I want you to do Kegel exercises. That's squeezing and releasing the muscles of the pelvic floor. Those muscles you use when you have to hold your urine stream, you know, when you're holding it. But don't just hold it, squeeze and release it. We're exercising those muscles, right? So as you inhale, relax the pelvic floor. As you exhale, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. All right, practice that for, do about 3, 4, 5 of them. That's going to help you with incontinence. It helps women with having children. It helps men with avoiding erectile dysfunction or prostate cancer. So these Kegel exercises are super important for both men and women. Do them every day. Do them at every traffic light. Every time you're at a traffic light, do Kegel exercises. Connect with your circular breath. Do Kegel exercises on the exhale. You're going to notice how much more grounded you feel. You're going to strengthen those muscles so you don't have to wear Depends when you get older or have, the blue pill for the men. We want to avoid that at all costs. All right, let's switch feet now. Put the other foot in front. We're going to actually scoot back a little bit on the chair. We're not going to lean all the way back. But we want to be able to do a forward-backward motion without falling off the chair, right? And we don't want to hold ourselves with our hands. We're not pushing ourselves with our hands. Our hands are just resting in our laps. And what we want to do is inhale as we lean forward, exhale back. And you want to round your back. So inhale, exhale. And do this at your own pace. I'm going to do it a little quicker, but do it at your own pace. Remember, it's more important to do it properly than to do it quickly. And this is just belly breath now. This is not the whole circular breath, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go. Just rocking back and forth on your pelvic bones. Forward, backward. Inhale, exhale. Keep going, right? Do it at your own pace. If you close your eyes, you can really go more within. If you feel like you're getting out of breath or you're getting tired, just connect with the motion. Rocking, visualize, rocking back and forth, back and forth. This is going to get it nice and grounded. It's going to loosen up the pelvic floor. It's going to loosen up the sacral chakra. It's going to loosen up, the lower back area. So keep going at your own pace. Don't worry about speeding up. Do it properly. Feel the motion. Feel your body. Feel your breath. Make sure your weight isn't on your feet. Your weight is not on your feet. Your weight is not on your arms. Your weight is on your sit bones, and you're rocking back and forth. Keep going. Let's do 10 more. And then slowly coming to a stop. Sitting up nice and tall again. Now going to your circular breath. Nice deep belly breath. Close the latch in the back of your throat. Fill yourself all the way up. You're going to notice that you can bring your heart rate back down immediately. This is what's important when you have anxiety, when you have fear, when you're feeling, pressure. If you can do these techniques in that moment, then you don't need a pill to help you with your anxiety. You can use these techniques to help you with your anxiety, right? I used to have anxiety, depression. I couldn't sleep at night. These techniques helped me get rid of all of my medications. So practicing these techniques regularly will help you self-regulate not only your emotional system, but your physical body as well, right? So nice circular breaths, bringing the heart rate back down. It'll lower your blood pressure. If you're on blood pressure medication, this is a way you can get off of it. Practicing these techniques regularly. All right, we're feeling good, right? We've loosened up the lower back. We're now going to work on techniques for the middle of the body, right? So this is going to require us to put our arms up, and we want them to be at a straight line. You can put your hands on your shoulders if you can. If you can't put your hands on your shoulders, you can put them behind your head. You want to keep your elbows wide, or you can just put them up like a goalpost. It doesn't matter, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Now this is again your belly breath, not your whole elongated breath, right? So I might be doing it backwards to you, but I want you to inhale left, which is on this side. Inhale left, exhale right, right? So let's do that. Again, don't worry about how fast you're doing it properly. Get that belly breath going. Just get a rhythm going, then you won't get so tired. Don't think about how tired you are. Don't think about what it feels like. Just get that rhythm going, right? And if you can visualize, again, visualization will really help you through all of your change. Visualize that you have a pile of stuff on your left side. It's all of your stuff, your anger, your fear, your anxiety, your depression, your frustration, and you're inhaling it and you're shoveling it over and leaving it to the right side, right? So let's keep going. Bring it over. The left side is the receiving side. That's where we take on all the crap. The right side is the giving side. So we're taking it from this side and we're shoveling it over to the right side to release it out, right? So let's keep going. Let's do a few more. Keep going at your own pace, and if you have to stop, that's fine. Come to a slow stop. You'll be able to do it more and more. The more you practice it, the more you'll be able to do it. Let's do 10 more. And then slowly coming to a stop. Take a nice deep breath. Get into a good posture. I apologize, my phone is ringing. I forgot to put it on mute. There we go. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, let's recalibrate our heart rate. Nice slow belly breaths, drawing it in. Nice and slow, fill yourself up, release it back down. Let's switch feet, put the other foot in top. Bring the heart rate back down. It's really great to get the heart rate up and then bring it down. Get the heart rate up and bring it down. It helps with so much. It helps with digestion. It helps with strengthening the heart muscle. It helps with when you get shocked, your heart will be ready for that shock and it can come up and then you can bring it back down. So practicing these techniques in this way is super helpful for physical health. Make sure your root lock is in, make sure your sternum is up, shoulders are down and relaxed. You can you can even, if you're sitting on the chair, drop your arms down by your side. That'll help to keep your shoulders down. All right, the last technique we're going to do is for the thyroid conditions, neck and shoulder pain, for this area of the body up top. So what we're going to do, if you're sitting on the floor and you can't let your arms hang, you can rest them in your lap, but don't create tension. Let them be relaxed. If you're sitting on the chair, let them hang down beside you. We're going to inhale, raise the shoulders, exhale, drop. And bring your shoulders up as high as you can, and then just let them fall. And if you can't bring your shoulders up because you have physical issues, just bring them up a little, right? Just a little and drop, a little and drop, right? Just do it at your own pace. Close your eyes, it'll help you go within. Get that rhythm going. Even if your shoulders are feeling a little tired, if they're feeling tired already, that means you really need to do this to loosen up. That means you're in pretty bad shape, and you need to get in better shape to eliminate that pain and that tension in your neck and shoulders, right? So if it's all you can do, that's fine. Go back to your circular breath, sit up nice and tall, breathe it all in, feel your body. But for those of us who are going, keep going. Breathe breathing in and out of the belly, not the lungs. And not raising your elbows, just your shoulders. 10 more. And then coming to a slow stop, taking a nice deep breath. If you want to just breathe it out, that's fine, but then going back to your nice deep belly breaths, circular breaths. Close the latch in the back of your throat. Root lock in, sternum up, feel your weight on your sit bones, breathe. Feel what's happening in your body right now. Notice, where are you sore? Where is energy moving? Where do you feel stuck? Is there pain? Is there pinching? Inhale deeply. Draw your healing energy up through your body. Release the pain. Release the tightness. Release what's not serving you. Stay with your breath. So stay with your breath while I'm talking. Keep your eyes closed and create a mantra for yourself. If you don't have too much creative energy or you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will give you a mantra. So stay with your breath. As you inhale, drawing that energy up, just think in your mind, inhaling healing energy. Inhaling healing energy. Fill yourself up. Inhaling healing energy. And then as you exhale, exhaling everything that doesn't serve me. Inhaling healing energy. Exhaling everything that doesn't serve me. You can create your own mantra. Some people are more religious or more spiritual. Inhaling divine healing energy. Exhaling everything that doesn't serve me. Inhaling universal healing energy. Exhaling everything that doesn't serve me. Create your own mantra, right? Whatever works best for you, that's the most important thing, is that that mantra really resonates with you, so that when you get into this practice and you get into this deep breath and you start to chant your mantra, it means something to you. All right, let's do a few more circular breaths, nice deep belly breaths. Fill yourself all the way up. And before we end the class today, although we're doing circular breaths and we're doing belly breaths, I want you to continue with your deep belly breaths and your circular breaths, but I want you to imagine, visualization, that you're breathing into your heart. And go to your happiest place. That time in your life when you felt so proud of yourself, when when you got your dog or your child was born or you graduated from college, or your happy place on the beach, or wherever that place is for you. Stay with your breath. Bring that feeling in, that joy, that bliss, that happiness into your heart. Breathe it in and bring it up to the crown. Connect it with the brain and then release it back down. Keep doing it. Smile. When you smile, your brain doesn't know the fact that there's chaos all around you. When you smile, your brain makes your body think it's happy. So smile. Go to that memory. Close your eyes. Visualize that happy place. Bring it into your heart. Bring it up to your mind. It's called brain-heart coherence, right? Mind-heart coherence. So this is a way to get depression out of your system. If you start to feel depressed, go to your brain-heart coherence technique. Get your deep breaths. Get grounded. Bring that happiness, that joy into your heart. Bring it up to your brain. Bring that smile to your face. And just notice how good you feel. Stay with it. Smile. Feel the joy. Be grateful for what you do have. Don't focus on what you don't have. Don't focus on what's going on. Focus on what you do have. Focus on the fact that you have a phone and the money to pay for it, and the fact that we're all here together. This is an amazing opportunity for us all to practice together. We can all feel each other if we let go of our thoughts. We can all feel each other practicing together. And then slowly opening your eyes and coming back. Stay with your circular breath throughout the day. I hope you all are feeling better. I know that there's a lot of people on here. There's usually like 50 people who show up for this class, and I could feel all of your energy. And I'm so grateful that you all come and join us in these for these little short sessions. And I encourage you all to continue to do these techniques throughout the day. Anytime you start to feel tired, anytime stuff starts to pile up, just go to these techniques, the standing up ones, the sitting ones, the breathing, the shoveling. All of these techniques will help you to raise your vibration, and eventually you will be able to maintain a higher vibration. I'm doing live sessions with people, video sessions. So if you want to expand on this practice, if you want more information, please don't hesitate to message me. We can do them via Messenger on Facebook. If you have any questions, please send them to me. And take this opportunity, if you want, to just share what you've experienced in the last half hour on right now. So when you share something, it benefits everybody that can see it. So I would really appreciate it if you feel good, if you feel something, if you've had an aha moment, please to go ahead and share it. If you have a quick question, please go ahead and share it. I'll be more than happy to answer anything right now. I guess we did run a little bit over with this class, and I will be more mindful to be more timely next time. We're going to gather again next week on Tuesday, so invite your friends. Come a little bit early. I always come about 5 minutes early to go over the basics. So if you came late and you didn't quite understand all of it, come in on Tuesday 5 minutes early, or watch the beginning of this video. And just because I'm not going to do it again till Tuesday doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. These videos are saved on a deeper connection. Go on it later, do it again. Go on it tomorrow, do it again. Do it every day so that you can maintain your high vibration and not let the world get you down. All right, let me see if there's any questions. I see some stuff here. You're welcome, Judy. Thanks for coming. Hi, Deborah, Sheila, Georgina. Yay, I'm glad. Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling good. I hope everybody's feeling as good as I am. I know I'm feeling great. So thank you all for joining and sharing your energy. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, and I love you all.